It is the 2nd of January 2019, and you can tell that this is the first day after the holidays. When I pop along to the news website, got a couple of headlines immediately at the top. Well, what a fun day it's going to be. The rail fares are rising by 3.1% in England and Wales, and they've risen by almost 3% in Scotland. The rail industry says 98p of every pound spent on a ticket is invested back into the network, but Wednesday's price hike was called yet another kick in the wallet by campaign group Rail Future. Transport Secretary Chris Gailey said the government made a record investment in rail. I know where some of that's going is because they tell you later in the article. He also announced that a new rail card extending child fares to 16 and 17-year-olds will be available. A discount rail card for 26 to 30-year-olds will go on sale from 12 o'clock. Only 26 to 30-year-olds. Fares in London will stay the same after a decision by a mayor to freeze transport for London prices. Protests against rises elsewhere are expected outside stations across the country from rail unions, politicians and campaigners. The rise in England and Wales, the highest since January 2013, will see the price of some annual season tickets go up by more than £100. Analysis from the Labour Party of more than 180 routes claim that since the Conservatives came into power in 2010, the average commuter is paying £786 more for their annual season ticket. The increase has come despite 1 in 7 trains being delayed by at least 5 minutes in the past 12 months. That's the network's worst performance since September 2005, according to the Press Association. Chaos caused by new timetables from Northern and Govia Thameslink added to problems in extreme weather, strikes and signal failures hitting routes across the country. So there's a table there, an example of the cost going up. Tunbridge to London, the 2018 season ticket price was 406, it's increasing by £13. Brighton to London, the last year's ticket price, season ticket price, was £451. That's going up by £14, etc. So there's something to point out down here somewhere. The UK railways are predominantly funded by customers' fares. Last year's figures from the Office of Rail and Road show they yielded 9.7 billion, while the government provides 6.4 billion, excluding loans from Network Rail. However, almost a third of the government funding was given specifically to the HS2 high-speed rail project. To the HS2 high-speed rail project. To the HS2 high-speed rail project. Yeah, it's worth repeating. Another complete waste of money, which would take up a whole different article. Yeah, so rail ticket prices going up. So if I head back and click on this one, people like John Gaunt and various others have been warning about this for quite some time. This article here is about sugar intake. Children in the UK exceed the maximum recommended sugar intake for an 18-year-old by the time they are 10, according to experts. This is based on their total sugar consumption from the age of 2. Children consume much more than they should, around 8 excess sugar cubes a day, which translates to 2,800 cubes per year. PHE wants Public Health England families to cut back to help tackle obesity, tooth decay and other illnesses linked to excess sugar. Choosing lower sugar foods and drinks can make a difference. The recommended daily maximum is 5 cubes or 19 grams for children aged 4 to 6. 6 cubes or 24 grams for children aged 7 to 10. 7 cubes or 30 grams for children aged 11 and over. But UK children are consuming around 52 grams or 13 cubes of sugar a day. This is based on results from the National Diet and Nutrition Survey. Half of the sugar in children's diets come from sugary drinks, sweets, and so of course this is the big thing that they desire, take them into the supermarket, as the first section they head towards, isn't it? The sugary drinks, the sweets, the biscuits, the cakes, the puddings, the sugary breakfast cereals, and higher sugar yogurts, puddings. What we're really talking about here is society's obsession with the sweet tooth. The main sources of sugar in children's diets are sugary soft drinks, squashes, juice drinks, energy drinks, cola and other fizzy drinks, buns, cakes, pastries and fruit pies, sugars including table sugar, preserves and sweet spreads, biscuits, breakfast cereals, chocolate confectionery and sugar confectionery, yogurt and other dairy desserts, ice cream, puddings. What they advise down here, try swapping a high sugar yogurt to a lower sugar one, a sugary juice drink for a no added sugar juice drink. Of course, they'll probably complain about it because it's not going to have the sweet taste. If you try some food or drink and it's got a very sweet taste to it, well, the chances are it's got loads of sugar in it. A higher sugar breakfast cereal, e.g. a frosted or chocolate cereal, for a lower sugar cereal. Or people like John Galt would say, it's not good enough just to cut the sugar down a bit, The aim is to go ahead for zero sugar. Because sugar hasn't got any nutritional value. Making such swaps every day could remove around 2,500 sugar cubes per year from a child's diet, but swapping chocolate, puddings, sweets, cakes and pastries for healthier options such as malt loaf, sugar-free jellies, lower sugar custards and rice puddings would reduce their intake even more. Dr. Alison Tadstone, Chief Nutritionist at PHE, said, "Children are consuming too much sugar, but parents can take action now to prevent this building up over the years." PHE is working with the food industry to cut 20% of sugar from the foods children consume most by 2020. In May 2018, PHE published progress against the first year sugar reduction ambition of 5%, which showed an average 2% reduction in sugar across categories for retailers and manufacturers. This also possibly explains why those chocolate selection boxes people would have had this recent holiday season. Why the chocolate bars in the selection boxes are getting much smaller in size and thinner. And, the boxes of quality streets and so on and so forth have been getting thinner over the years. While breakfast cereals and yogurts and fromage frais were among the categories meeting or exceeding the 5% ambition, some products in these categories are still high in sugar. And the final sentence, which makes me smile, is consumers should check the labels on packaging to judge if products are high or low in sugar. I mean, how many people read the labels, eh? Well, they might start now, after this. Children exceed recommended sugar limit by age 10. So that's my early morning rant, 2nd of January 2019. Sobering up very quickly after the New Year celebrations. See you next time.